If you gave a fuck, yeah, it's only gonna get worse for you haters. You haters only make me better. Yeah, let's work. I ain't never cared that these haters always doubt me. No. And I ain't
People saying shit like the Illuminati puppets came to talk to him. People said, that Jay-Z had sent some spirits on him. It's getting outrageous. It's getting outrageous. If you don't know, right now it's January 13th, 2015. T-Street Controversy Live. Adrien Broner apologized. He manned up and he apologized to Jay-Z. Why? Is because for one, he just was plain old disrespectful. He gonna tell, Hove. He told Hove. Okay, all right. Now, us as boxing fans, we know Adrien Broner is a pretty big name. All right? In boxing. But just in boxing. But Adrien Broner told Hove to go, quote unquote, suck a big fat elephant dick. I think he just wants some pussy from Rihanna, I guess. So, what we have is we have him apologizing once again for his mouth getting him into a situation where he would end up looking like an asshole. Now, not only did he turn down $40 million, that's all cool and everything to, pledge your allegiance to thank you, Al Haymon, thank you so much. I understand. But to come at Hove like that, it's just like, wait a minute. Didn't you do songs with Rick Ross? The Devil is a Lie? What about that with Rick Ross and Jay-Z? Wait. So when he says, now if you haven't seen it, it's on my page, go check it out. If you haven't seen the actual apology video, he's sincere and he seems like one of them type of people that he think about shit after he does it. And don't get it twisted. Adrien Broner's a star. Despite what people may think about him, like him or not like him, he pulls in numbers, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on interviews, whether it's on his actual fights. He pulls in numbers, but I don't think fans actually want to see Adrien Broner lose. Deep down, we want to see him win. Me, personally, I'm a fan. The only thing I don't like is that he doesn't move enough. And his neck be snapping back. He don't have that upper body movement to the point where this shit is just like robotic up here. It just does nothing move. There's no fluidity to it. But, he's not nimble. He's not nimble at all. But, it's okay. All right. When you look at, all right, 5 years, $40 million. 5 years is too long of a contract for a fighter like Adrien Broner, let alone for a boxer, period. Personally, a boxing contract should be like 3 years, something like that. 5 years is a bit excessive. But then looking at the scenario and asking myself, can Adrien Broner make $40 million in his career? You have to always look at the fact of, well, how much of that money was guaranteed money, with Rock Nation, right? And who would he have fought? To whereas, who can he fight now in the stable of Haymon fighters that he can beat? Or 2, 3, 4 of them, 4 fighters that he can beat. And let's say he makes $5 million a fight, $6 million, whatever. Who can he beat to eventually generate $40 million in his career? So it's a tough situation when you're on the outside looking in. Because I'm thinking to myself, all right, well, did Haymon just give you $10 million to say, all right, listen, fuck that $40 million. Here, look, you loyal, here go this 10. Or here go this 5. But the fact that you got to fight to generate your money, and he said, all right, listen, I'm going to hook you up with these fights. I'm going to get you making $1 million, but you lose. What if he loses, So he's already, just like many other Haymon fighters, are under mass ridicule because of them turning down money and dropping titles and them not giving logical, sound explanations why, to where right now you hear rumors of Peter Quillen would like to fight Andy Lee to get the title that he dropped back. It gets frustrating as a boxing fan. It does get frustrating. And it makes you angry. You know why it makes you angry? Because it makes you think to yourself, well, what do boxers fight for these days? Are you fighting for money? Because Al Haymon fighters turn down money. Are you fighting for titles? Al Haymon fighters drop titles. It's no better way to put it than that. T Street controversy on Twitter. I got a bunch of freaks. Listen, you should be able to cipher through and figure out what account is mine. T Street controversy on Facebook. You should be able to cipher through, figure out what account is mine. T Street controversy on Instagram. So far, nobody's been making fake Instagrams. That's pretty good. Please subscribe. RealCombatMedia.com.